Hello and welcome to PropTiger's Right to Home online event, where we will connect prospective home buyers with reputed developers and their top projects across the country. I am your host Surbhi Gupta, and to help you pick the best property options in Mumbai metropolitan region, we have with us esteemed panelists from Kalpataru who will answer some of the most pertinent queries related to their projects in their region. I would like to welcome Mr. Ramnath Muralidharan. Welcome. From PropTiger, we have Mr. Moin Ahmed. Welcome. I would request the panelists now to introduce the company that they are representing. Over to you, Mr. Ramnath.
Hello. Very good evening to all of you. First of all, we are very thankful for the opportunity we got to showcase one of our biggest developments in Thane through one of the best channel partner, who's been catering the services of the customers from the last 1 decade. Having said that, if you look at the legacy of the brand, if you look at the construction, in fact the delivered projects of the brand, we have managed to deliver one of the best facades, one of the best quality, one of the best amenities, the most updated ones with the best architects, and spread across entire MMR region, spread across entire Bombay. We are talking about some 94 projects which we have delivered as a group right from 1970. And 24 under construction projects, which we are currently undergoing. So we wanted to replicate everything under the same land plate, because transparency, along with visibility and the quantum matters a lot. So basically, the idea was to ensure that we get all the skills, all the developments, the best quality, the best construction methods, the best delivery under the same land plate. So that is how Kalpataru Park City came into picture. So we are talking about a 104-acre land parcel, which will be full of Kalpataru. The lanes, the by-lanes, the amenities, the class, the quality, the clubhouse, the sectors, the central park, everything. So right from the start till the bottom. So everything would be, it's basically a satellite city designed by Kalpataru. So that is how ambitious we are about this project. And on a larger scale, we are very happy that we are able to replicate the success as I had said earlier, in the same land plate. And that is how Kalpataru Thane, Kalpataru Park City, Kolshet came into picture. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ramnath. Mr. Moin, please introduce the company you are presenting.
Yeah, hi Surbhi, and hello to all our viewers, and thank you for attending this event. About PropTiger, so PropTiger is a part of Elara Technologies, established in the year 2011. And since then, we have helped more than 25,000 plus customers buy their dream home. Our end-to-end service at PropTiger delivers an experience of satisfaction when you finally hold the key to your home. Our relationship managers help you right from step one, that is showing you multiple options in your chosen locality across developers and projects, accompanying you for site visits, sharing information about alternative options. And if you require advice on what is going to be best fit for you, our team is already there with you. So we really help you in buying your dream home, which is a dream for all of us. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Moin. So before we begin, let me show you some glimpses of Kalpataru projects in Mumbai, your maybe future home. Here's a video for all our viewers.
A place that redefines what a home is meant to be. Born in the arms of nature, built in the heart of a city. Welcome to the new center of Thane, Kalpataru Park City. When distances are connected, destinations come closer than you believe. Planned by the best minds in the world to give you the home of your dream. When nearly every square foot is covered barefoot, and acres are filled with glee, where celebrations need no reason, nor does meeting new friends over coffee. When you share your home with nature, guests fly down from distant places. landscapes you had to travel to visit, now experienced at just a few places. Where every age has a companion and every mood a perfect solace. Where nature has a place for tradition and every luxury you need so flawless. Maybe it is the joy of what this township has to offer. Or is it more than what you expect? Watching your kid be the next world champion isn't just a dream anymore. When every amenity is designed for the best. Experience a new way of life where nature and homes share the perfect symmetry. This dream home is now taking shape at the new center of Thane, Kalpataru Park City.
If this video got you interested, the next session is just for you. So let's begin our question and answers. Mr. Ramnath, please tell us about your projects in MMR region and how they are different from each other.
MMR has always been a hotcake for the real estate industry, and having been one of the primary players, to enter in this industry right from 1970, we have managed to get a strange foothold, and and a very strong foothold, in fact. And the best part is, it helps us flourish our business into other parts of the region. Bombay as a place has always been seen as a very costly soil in terms of real estate, because it has always been costly. I mean, it's always 50, 60 times more premium, more higher in terms of the land cost if you compare it with the adjacent areas. So every land parcel is an opportunity. I mean, back then you only had South Bombay, and the real estate business, the real estate requirement was limited to South Bombay, and it was started till Central Bombay. However, from the last 2 decades, we have witnessed, high migration of middle class people, working class people in the other parts of Thane. Beyond Thane, we are talking about places like Dombivli, Kalyan. So MMR has always been kind to the real estate lobby, and it has always been opportunistic, for the new entrants as well as the veterans. So we always see it as an opportunity, because we don't see the real estate bubble burst, at least for the next 2-3 decades. So it has attained a full circle. So it will always be promising for any real estate buyer to monetize, to multiply his money, for any end user, because every infrastructure is related with a promise which has been fulfilled by the governing authority, and it goes in line with all the real estate builders as well.
Yeah. So Kalpataru has projects across Mumbai. So what made you choose these locations over other areas? What made you decide them, Mr. Ramnath?
See, we have never been into the volume segment. As people know, real estate, we are into this business, as I said, from 1970, and real estate is our third business. So the main thing, the main component for any real estate company to get, any kind of company to get into the business, is capital. So we were very fortunate that we come from a background where real estate is our third business. We are already into power transmission, so we are supplying electricity to some 28, 29 countries. So during the primitive ages, real estate ages, we're talking about the 70s, 80s, land cost, again, it was always high, even though it is inflated right now. But the thing is, it was always premium, so not everybody could enter in the segment. So the margin of operations, the margin of construction, the cost of construction was always high, I mean, as it is now, and the land cost was always high. So we took it step by step. We took one project at a time. We started from Nepean Sea Road, then we moved on to Prabhadevi. Then we moved on to South Bombay, other parts of South Bombay. So basically the focus was to ensure that we give 100% of everything we are into. So, we are talking about only that land parcel. And once we are delivered, then we move to the next one. So the idea was always to ensure that customer satisfaction is there at the highest level. So that is how we managed to, complete this 94 projects, which we have delivered in the market right now. So, some part of the story.
Right. So what are the USPs of your project? And what is that one thing that home buyers like the most about Kalpataru projects? What would you like to say about that, Mr. Ramnath?
A lot of aspects which you can consider. The best thing is the quality of construction, the usage of steel. We are among those developers who believe that the satisfaction of the customer should be at the highest level. We are somebody who don't really believe in designing the best of the brochures and trying to catapult the customer to the site. We are more of those group who believe in ready projects, for the customers to see before they take a call. And these things help us deliver better projects to the customers, over the years, which we have done. And this is one part of it. And the second thing, the construction contractors. So we talk about some premium construction contractors with whom we are in tie-up with. We have our own construction company called JMC Projects, which is a listed company in stock market, who is into this business of infrastructure, construction of bridges, flyovers within India, outside India. So that is the kind of people, that is the kind of tie-ups which we have done right from the start. And the third thing is spacious carpets. Spaciousness is one of the most important aspects. So, we really don't believe in getting into the segment where we, just to ensure that the customer becomes a bit friendly in terms of the pocket, in terms of the budgeting which we are offering. So we have never thought of downsizing the carpets for the customers to get inside the market and to purchase it from us, because we believe that carpets are one of the most important aspects for a customer to come and stay. Because you can sell a clubhouse, you can sell an amenity. Of course, we are the best ones in the industry, but along with that, spacious carpet is one of the most important part, and designing it in such a way where the customer gets highly satisfied with even the smallest configuration which is going to purchase with us. So that is one aspect. Carpet, spaciousness, amenity is one part of it, and construction quality, as I said.
Okay. So, Mr. Moin, I'll come to you. So, Mumbai is a very high-end property market. The cost of investment is very high. So, what kind of ROI can a buyer expect in a market like MMR? What would you like to say about that? Mr. Moin, you are on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Say in terms of ROI, it's a very good question to understand as an investment perspective, that why he needs to buy a property in Mumbai, and which part of Mumbai region he needs to buy a property so that he gets valuable return out of it. With improving infrastructure, greater connectivity, good job opportunities in Mumbai, demand for homes are rising. And if you see the prices in the main Mumbai city is quite high because of the land cost, which Ramnath also has said, the high construction cost, high land buying cost, which increases the final costing of that product. So the tier 2 and tier 3 cities within the city, that has really attracted the home buyers, and the demand for homes is really rising in Thane because the prices are still under control. And in the near future, the kind of demand which is rising in Thane, it is definitely going to push the cost even much higher. So if somebody is actually looking to buy a property in Thane, this is an excellent time because property rates are very reasonable in this locality. Which will actually attract a lot of investors. And in terms of the connectivity aspect, which is very much important for any location to develop, the infrastructure development is very important. So if you see Thane 10 years down the line and today, the connectivity has improved via roadways. So Thane is very well connected to different parts of Mumbai and Navi Mumbai. And beside this, Thane actually meets the needs of the the new age home buyers who are looking out for more open spaces, well developed infrastructure in and around the locality, a lot of green environment to move around. And we all know that how much the environment is very much important for all of us during this pandemic situation. and you have excellent connectivity via railways and roadways. And you know, the new development which is planned in and around Thane, that is the metro, which is going to be a showstopper in terms of the connectivity. Lot of people are going to migrate to Thane, because once this metro rail development shapes up in Thane, you will see Thane connected to different parts of Mumbai. And today the lifeline of Mumbai is the railways, which is which will move slightly towards the metro connectivity. And these are the development which are planned in and around Thane, which is actually going to increase the price of the final product in Thane. So you have a lot of a migrant coming to Mumbai, either for educational or maybe for job purpose. Even you are seeing a lot of joint families are getting converted to nuclear family. People want to have their own houses. So small thing will actually increase the price of the product, and in future you will see better returns in and around Thane. So if you see Thane 10 years down the line, it has almost increased by twofold. Around 80 to 100% return Thane market has given to all the investors. So I really see Thane shaping up quite well in the coming 5 years or 10 years down the line, and you will see the similar kind of returns also in Thane.
Okay. So you talked about the green environment. So these days we have been receiving queries about from buyers asking for green buildings and how the sustainable spaces are, how the projects are being built. So Mr. Ramnath, how would you rate the provisions for eco-friendly practices at your group projects? What would you like to say about that?
LEED and IGBC certified projects are, it's a practice which we've been following from the last 3 decades. Taking into consideration of non-usage of high volatile components like fly ash, which can be hazardous to the environment. And just to give more insight to the viewers, we are one of the fewest or the rarest ones which you find in the industry. One of those builders who have got their own testing lab within their project. So that is one best part. So the thing is that we have our own internal audit, and any component would go inside the construction site only if it passes the sample test. So this is applicable for every raw component which we are talking about, which we are seeing, which we are referring to, and it plays a very major role because we take complete responsibility. See, earthquake resistant structures, IGBC certified projects, safety aspects, all those things play a very important role. But the input for any product is equally important. The raw materials, the quality of the raw materials, the testing is one of the most important part. And we are among those fortunate ones who have got their own testing lab, which comes at a very high cost. It comes at a very high cost, not everybody can afford it. And we are very happy, we are very fortunate that we are part of this process where we have our own testing lab, and we do have our own testing testing center at our headquarters as well, which is in Santa Cruz. So basically the idea is to that whatever raw materials are being transported logistically, they have to clear a sample test at our premises. Only if we are satisfied, be it a vendor material, be it one which is purchased, be it the one which is purchased by us, we ensure that all these materials, they go through the chemical testing, where they go through the lab testing, they meet the certain criteria which we have been assigned by our own testing team. Only after that we take it or recommend it in our projects. That is one part. Second, talking about the green part, the aspect, we are talking, I would cite an example of my own project, which is in Thane, Kalpataru Park City. It is a 100-acre land parcel. So as per the norms, if you are coming up with something of such a huge scale, you have to give something to the government also. You have to reserve something to the government also. So technically we had to reserve some 24.5 acres to the government. So we could have easily come up with a parking lot, parking space, public parking space could have been an option. A school or a university could have been an option. Anything, a library, any kind of thing could have been an option. But we thought of designing a central park.
Okay.
So basically, when it comes to reserving this land parcel, 20 acres, we thought of designing a central park. So we transferred a development right of around 90 crores for this project. And it is designed by ADAS and HV, who are the landscape architect and designers for our project. So we are talking about a 21 acre of a land parcel which would be on the center of the project, and it would be surrounded by the complexes which I'm talking about. So we have 3 residential complexes. One is ready, Sunrise, and 2 under construction ones, Immensa and Starlight. So these complexes would be surrounding the, the central park would be on the center, and it would be surrounded by the complexes on the edges. So the sky view would be like a sunflower.
Wow. Wow.
And the central park would be the nucleus of the sunflower. And inside the central park, we have managed to, design 4.5 acre of an artificial lake, because Thane is a city of lakes. So we wanted to, give a tribute to the city of Thane. We have, in fact, the design has 4 different type of theme gardens across the world, the best ones which have been handpicked. It has got an iconic selfie bridge. It has got a multi-level parking football stadium, and plus a pedestrian way also. It has got maze garden, it has got children's zone, it has got senior citizen zone. So basically 21 acres. So anybody from any part of Thane, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India, or any state of India, if he comes to Thane, he would surely have a look at this. It is that gem of a product. So basically, oxygen is a very important source. So we are talking about gallons of oxygen which would be produced by those, 3 lakh odd trees which would be a part of this center park thing which we are designing. So that is how we are trying to reciprocate back to the nature.
That sounds really interesting. So let's move on to our next segment. I would request the panelists to please walk us through their project presentation. Can we have the presentation on screen, please?
Next.
Can we have the presentation on screen, please? Okay, I think there is some technical difficulty. Meanwhile, let's pick some more questions. Mr. Ramnath, can you help us with the minimum down payment amount that a buyer has to pay for booking the unit?
The current scenario in the market enables us to, come up with a very competitive pricing for such, because see, I'll tell you, normally we operate at a segment where the customer comes in, he likes the property, most of the cases pre-COVID era, where the money flow was pretty smooth. We used to, and the market was pretty responsive back then. So the main aspect, everybody likes our property, any prospective buyer would always visit us and he would always compliment us, after visiting the site, a thank-giving thing. But some or the other way, he used to feel that the rate was a bit marginally higher than his expectation, because we operate in that segment, because we give that kind of delivery. So we don't compromise on the cost, and we have to take care of the land cost as well. However, the scenario has changed post-COVID, because money flow is important for everybody. And we have not compromised on the construction quality. We have not downsized the floor size. However, we believe that everybody has an equal opportunity, as a buyer to participate. So we are transacting at a very competitive pricing today. Especially Kalpataru is mostly renowned for its higher configurations. 3 BHKs, 2 BHK, bigger sizes, 3.5 BHKs, 4 BHKs, bigger sizes. So when it comes to a competitive pricing, so, presenting a rate to the customer which he won't refuse is enabling us to get good deals. Now, in terms of the down payment, see, we are always market friendly. We only believe in one thing, because we don't, in this market where cash is a problem, cash in the sense margin, money is a problem. Money is a problem. People have lost jobs. People have a lot of things have happened. Deferments, deferred payments. Job instability, which ultimately hits the pocket of a customer. And at this point of time, we don't believe in subventions. We don't believe in subventing the price of a property for somebody, because he would have to pay that money after 2 years. So whatever payment which is not going to make today would be subvented after 2 years in his total cost. So rather than that, we are operating on pure construction linked plan with excellent margin and competitive pricing for the customer, which we won't refuse. which has been witnessed by the partners who are operating with us, which has been witnessed by PropTiger as well. They have been doing fantastically well with us. And in terms of payment, we have made it as as flexible as ever for anybody who is walking down into my office. And if he is interested in buying a property, he can make a transaction of 1 lakh rupees, and he would have to pay me 10% minimum. That's 10% on the higher side as his own contribution, stamp duty, registration. Remaining 90% would be funded by the bank. So today, what we believe is that everybody has got a good income earning capacity. However, down payment has been an issue. So we are operating on minimal down payment and competitive pricing.
Okay, that's great. Mr. Moy, according to you, how much returns investor can expect in next 5 years in a location like Thane? What would you like to say about that? Mr. Moy, you are on mute.
Yeah, talking about returns, there are two returns, which a customer can get, while investing into a property. One is the rental yield, and the second is the capital appreciation. So it depends how much funds is the customer having as of now, and what kind of property is looking out to buy. Whether he wants to go into an under construction property due to his limited funds availability, or he wants to move into an ready to move in property and wants to go ahead with the rental and capital appreciation both. So Thane has developers having both these options available. You have ready to move in options also, and you have a property which has just begun constructing now, wherein the new set of investors can entry at a time of plinth level where the construction has just started. So there are different ways of earning property appreciation in this. If you go to see the appreciation which a customer has in mind, that if I invest into a property in Thane, what kind of return can I expect? So talking about the historical data, the new Thane, which today we call as Thane Ghodbunder Road, it is just a decade old development. And if you go to see, the construction has started from Majiwada, which is the center point of Thane, and moved towards the Ghodbunder Road, or Kasar Vadali, which is the location called as. Here you go to see the price, at the time when the construction started, was somewhere close to about 40 lakh for a 1 BHK, which today, when you go to buy a property of 1 BHK with a carpet of close to 400 to 450, it is hovering around close to 75-80 lakh rupees. So, and in between, we all have seen the demonetization thing happening, a lot of negative things happening in the market, but the prices did not drastically fall into this location, because we have seen the demand coming up, because a lot of people with this the new age home buyers who are just early age of 25 to 30 and who are looking out to buy property, they find the locality very affordable, and they're able to buy property into this locality. So that is the reason the price has not fallen down. It has been stagnant over the last couple of years. And if you go to see a trend in the last a decade or so, it has almost increased by 75 to 80%, having all this negative aspect also around it. So in the coming 5 years or 7 years down the line, there are a lot of development which are happening in around Thane. You have the road development. The roads are getting widened in Thane. 6 lanes are getting converted into 8 lanes. You have the Mumbai-Nagpur Express Highway, which is going to pass through Thane. You have the metro development. Metro is getting connected to different parts of Mumbai. You have 2 metro connectivities in and around Thane, which is line number 4, line number 5, and line number 12, which is also going to connect Thane to Navi Mumbai, and further to the new international airport, which is coming up at Navi Mumbai. So Thane is going to be well connected, via roadways, railways, even the waterways. So there are development in and around waterways also. So a lot of developments, which is going to actually boost the real estate market in and around Thane. And when this development started, that time the returns were close to 70-80%. So you can expect similar returns, and also the kind of construction, and the new kind of development which is built in and around this locality is going to help the buyers also. They will get the rental appreciation also, and beside this they will have a good capital appreciation. Also, I would like to stress on this, the rental aspect. If you go to see Mumbai versus the tier 2 or tier 3 city, or you can compare Mumbai versus Thane and beyond Thane locality, where Mumbai fetches the rental yield close to 2 to 3%. This is the rental yield in and around Mumbai locality. But if you compare, Thane or beyond Thane, here you can see the rental yield is, somewhere between 3 to 4%. And a study really says that, the price, the affordable segment, affordable segment will actually fetch you a better rental yield as compared to the developed market like Mumbai. So here you will have that 3 to 4% rental yield also, and capital appreciation is going to be there. We also see a lot of migrant working professional students coming up into this locality because of lower rent, a lot of green development, a lot of amenities for different age groups. So this is actually attracting the home buyers or the rental buyers also. And maybe in near future, we are also looking into a demand of co-living, which is actually going to increase the rental yield. Currently, it is at 3 to 4% to the locality. The moment you have co-living spaces, I'm sure that this rental yield will be close to 7 to 8%. So you have a lot of price appreciation also. Beside this, you'll have a lot of good rental appreciation also in and around this locality.
Yeah. Thank you for such an elaborative answer, Mr. Moin. So this was all we had time for today. Don't worry, our property experts are just one call away. Before we wrap up, I would like to thank our panelists for joining us today and our viewers for watching. Feel free to drop in your queries on our social media channels. We'll see you soon in the next episode of our Right to Home webinar. Till then, take care and happy home buying.